The Galactic Council's Xenobiology laboratory hummed with nervous energy as Dr. Anna Chen adjusted her protective suit for the third time. Across the sterile white chamber, her research partner, Max Rodriguez, grinned at the assembled alien observers. Seemingly unbothered by the dozen pairs of eyes and other sensory organs watching their every move. "You understand the risks, human?" chittered Ambassador Zikthar, his mandibles clicking with concern. The insectoid diplomat had spent the last hour trying to dissuade them from this demonstration. That substance is classified as a Class 7 metabolic disruptor. It has killed representatives from 43 species. Anna nodded, pulling up her data slate. "We've reviewed the toxicology reports, Ambassador. The compound breaks down cellular respiration, causes neural disruption, impairs motor function, and can lead to complete system failure." She paused, meeting the ambassador's compound eyes. "On paper, it should absolutely kill us." "Then why?" began Velmora, the crystalline scientist from Kepler-442b, her form refracting the laboratory lights into prismatic patterns. "Because humans are different," Max interrupted, rolling up his sleeve. "We've been poisoning ourselves for fun for about 10,000 years." The demonstration had been Anna's idea, though she'd come to regret volunteering alongside Max. The Galactic Council had been preparing humanity's application for full membership when questions arose about human resilience. Specifically, how humans survived on a death world where most of the flora and fauna seemed designed to kill them. The Council needed proof that humans weren't just lucky, they were genuinely adapted to survive. What would devastate other species? Max picked up the sealed container of drinking alcohol and held it up to the light. To the assembled aliens, it looked like any other laboratory toxin. "This is ethanol, pure grain alcohol. We're going to dilute it, of course. Even we're not crazy enough to drink it straight." He winked at Anna. "Well, most of us aren't." "Max, stick to the protocol," Anna muttered, though a smile tugged at her lips. She began narrating as Max prepared the mixture. Human livers produce an enzyme called alcohol dehydrogenase. It breaks down ethanol into acetaldehyde, which is then converted to acetic acid by another enzyme. These metabolic pathways evolved because our ancestors regularly consumed fermented fruits and grains. Intentionally, Zikthar's mandibles spread in what might have been horror. "Your species deliberately ingested Class 7 toxins. For recreation," Max added cheerfully, now mixing the alcohol with water and a bit of fruit juice. "For celebration. For courage. For drowning our sorrows. Hell, some of our greatest social bonding happens around consumption of this stuff." Velmora's crystalline structure vibrated with confusion, but the toxicology report indicates this substance causes neural impairment, aggression, loss of inhibition, memory disruption. "Yep," Max said, lifting the glass. "That's why we drink it." The aliens fell silent as Max took his first sip. Anna watched the monitors carefully, her scientific mind cataloging the physiological responses even as she tracked Max's reactions. Heart rate elevated slightly. Pupils dilated minimally. Neural activity showed minor changes in the prefrontal cortex. "Smooth," Max commented, taking another drink. "Anna, you want some? We should show them it affects both sexes similarly." She hesitated, then nodded. The ethanol burned slightly going down, familiar and oddly comforting. Around them, the alien observers leaned forward. Sensors and recording devices capturing every moment. 20 minutes passed. Max had consumed what would be considered a moderate amount for a human male enough to produce mild intoxication. Anna had matched him, drink for drink. The monitors showed their blood alcohol content rising to levels that would have been lethal to every other council species. "Subject appears cheerful," Zikthar observed, watching Max joke with one of the Velmora's assistants. "The toxin induces euphoria before death." "No death," Anna explained. Her words carefully measured, though she felt the pleasant warmth of the alcohol spreading through her system. "Our bodies are processing the ethanol continuously. Yes, we're experiencing neural effects, reduced inhibitions, mild euphoria, slight motor impairment, but we're metabolizing it faster than it can cause permanent damage." Max demonstrated by walking a straight line mostly successfully, and touching his nose with his finger on command. See, still got it. Though I wouldn't want to operate heavy machinery right now. You're enjoying this? Valmora asked, her tone suggesting she couldn't comprehend such madness. You've willingly impaired your own cognitive function. Hell yeah, Max laughed. This is nothing. Wait until we show you capsaicin, Max Anna warned. What? I'm just saying, if they think alcohol is scary, wait until they learn we eat actual poison for flavor. Zikdar's mandibles began clicking rapidly. Sign of extreme agitation. More poisons. Consumed voluntarily. Anna shot Max a look before addressing the ambassador. Capsaicin is a compound plants evolved to prevent mammals from eating them. It triggers pain receptors. We cultivate these plants specifically because they cause a burning sensation. You seek out pain. The crystalline scientist's entire structure dimmed with confusion. We call it spicy food, Max said, now noticeably more relaxed from the alcohol. Some of us compete to eat the spiciest things possible. It's a point of pride. As the demonstration continued, Anna found herself explaining humanity's bizarre relationship with toxins. Caffeinin insecticide that humans consumed to wake up. Theobromine in chocolate lethal to many Earth species, delicious to humans. Nicotine, another pesticide that humans had smoked recreationally for millennia despite knowing its dangers. Your species evolved on a world so hostile that you developed immunity to its poisons, Valmora concluded, her scientific fascination overcoming her horror. Then you began consuming those poisons deliberately for the sensory experiences they provided. Pretty much, Anak agreed, feeling pleasantly buzzed now. We're persistence hunters too. We don't run fast, but we never stop. We heal from wounds that would kill other species. We're persistent, incarnate persistent enough to poison ourselves repeatedly just to see what happens. Max raised his glass toward the aliens. And you know what the weirdest part is? This stuff brings us together. Some of humanity's greatest decisions and worst mistakes were made under the influence. We've written poetry, started revolutions, and made peace treaties all while mildly poisoned. Your application for council membership, Zikdar said slowly, stated that humans would bring unique perspectives to galactic civilization, that we would. Anna confirmed that the ambassador's mandibles clicked in what might have been resignation, or respect, possibly both. I believe we are beginning to understand what that means. Your species doesn't just survive on a death world, you thrive on it. You've turned survival itself into recreation. Max grinned and raised his glass higher. Now, you're getting it, Ambassador. So, do you want to try some? The laboratory erupted into a cacophony of alien alarm sounds, as Anna logged the experimental results later, noting their successful metabolization of the ethanol with no lasting effects. She couldn't help but smile. Humanity's application to the Galactic Council would be approved, she was certain of it now. Not because humans were the strongest or the smartest, but because they were the only species crazy enough to look at poison and ask for seconds. That kind of audacity, she suspected, was exactly what the galaxy needed.